Good morning, good morning, good morning, chat. Good morning, good morning, good morning. My YT family. How we doing this morning, chat? Who am I to play the most grateful for you? Good morning, everyone. How we doing this morning? I'm just grateful for you. I got you, boss. Francine! Francine with a new profile picture. I see you. God, I'm just grateful for you. Good morning, D. Roman, I appreciate the follow, brother. I'm just grateful for you. God, I'm just grateful for you. Ryan, I appreciate it. Appreciate the heart me. Good morning, brother. Miss you too, Gojo. I'm just doing my weekly analysis chat and then we're going to get started, okay? Good morning, Jaden. Good morning, Rad. I'm just grateful for you. I've been right here by my side. Ooh. God, I'm just grateful for you. Shout out, shout out, shout out. Jesus. For just an amazing weekend, chat. Um, Chat, I had such an amazing weekend. I posted some a little vlogs, like just a small little clip of the baby shower. It was amazing, 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 amazing to see the way God move. Um, and I'm just blessed. Guys, if you want me to be in Discord, I can go in Discord, but at the end of the day, I'm live. Here, let me post in the Discord that I'm live right now. Hold up real quick. This will be the last week we'll be going live in the New York session. Okay, this will be the last week we are going live inside the New York session, okay guys? I told you guys the start of February I will be starting to go live only inside of the Discord, okay? So take advantage of this week. Next week is going to be a little shaky because next week I do move, okay? Next Tuesday is my move-in date and I will be moving everything over that day. So I do not think I will be trading next Tuesday because I will be moving early in the morning, getting everything in and situated. And then the rest of the week I should be able to go live. Okay, I got to get everything situated as far as like my Wi-Fi and making sure that it's able to be inside of the stream. Your Discord is in your bio, yes. Okay. But other than that, guys, let's go ahead and have a great week. We finished off getting the Express accounts. Just a little sneak peek. You know what I'm saying? We got a 150K Express account we finished last week. And we have that Alpha Futures account. I just have to pay to activate it. I had to get KYC verified. So I got KYC verified and then I left for the weekend to go for the baby shower. And so now I'm back. I will pay for that today. I'm not going to trade the 150K Express accounts today or the 100K Alpha Future funded account as well. I will be trading the 50K trading combines of all 5 of them copy traded. Okay, if we do find a trade today, it will be that. All right. If you guys need the link to my Discord, it's in the bio. If not, if you can't get to it through the link in my bio, just message me on TikTok. I get back to everybody, okay? I am just looking at NQ at the moment. I do see that we have dived into that 1 hour fair value gap that I outlined last week. We did that for the start of the session opening. We opened with a gap. We filled that imbalance, but I do still think that we do have a hanging wick here that price could eventually come back and trade down to fulfill some form of sell side liquidity raid. Okay. Do we raid today's high? We could potentially raid today's high. That would be the buy side, the weekly buy side. It's a $30. It's a $35 one-time fee, but it's a $20 monthly fee. So there's a $15 initial fee to get started, and then after that it's $20 a month. I will be raising the price as we have officially reached over 70 students inside of the Discord. So I told you guys since the beginning of January that I was going to raise prices on the Discord when February hits. So that's why I've been incentivizing people to get in at the price that it's at now, because if once you do get in at that price, you will be locked in at that price until you cancel your subscription. Okay? But for me personally, like I said, guys, I want you to get in at the price that you're able to, but February 1st price will change. All right? I do teach in the Discord. I have 1 class a week. Speaking of the case studies, I will be dropping the rest of the case studies today. I have 3 of them done. I was supposed to upload them last night when I got home, but I was so tired because I was away from my PC. So I will be uploading those today. I have nothing to do today other than hit the gym. So I will be making sure that all 4 case studies are put inside of the Discord by the end of today. And I will be making sure that we have class prepared for the rest of the week. Okay? So we did just take out previous London high as of right now. And I want to see what 10 o'clock does, okay? What are you raising it to? You guys will see February 1st. You guys will see February 1st. I do think this could be a potential liquidity raid to take price all the way back down to Asian low or low of the day today. If we do get that, we could be potentially looking to anchor in off of the inverse fair value gap as we have came back to pre-AM lows, okay? This looks like a complete change in state of delivery once we get the closure. And we shall see with the closure, okay? I want to give the first 30 minutes a little room to breathe, as I do know that we are inside of this order block fair value gap that we could just continue price higher. But I want to be, sure, guys. I don't want to enter into the market too early this week. Kelvin said 60. Kelvin, you're pretty close, I'll tell you that. How about that? I'll tell you that you're pretty close. I'm not trying to price gouge people, chat, but at the end of the day, we are getting an influx into we are getting an influx of students that are coming in, and I want to be able to continue to pour into the people that have belief and that are willing to take this to the next level. So we are going to start to only cater to the people who are really dedicated. Look at that, how we drove right into that 15-minute fair value, right into the top of the order block, and then there's our continuation. Okay? I did want to see a deeper retracement, but it doesn't have to. I wanted to see this get filled personally, but the 15-minute will overrule the 5-minute though. There's no news today, so things should play very technical. Um, yeah, that's why I say the people who are locked in, they will stay locked in at this price, and the people who are coming in after that, uh, those are the ones that will have to pay a little bit extra. That's all. That's all. Like I said, guys, I'm never looking to price gouge, but at the end of the day, I want to cater to the people first who are already inside of the community, and I want to continue to work with them, and I want to continue to help them build, and I want to continue to pour into them because they are the ones who are taking the opportunity. No, I have not entered anything yet. To take a chance and have faith inside of the company. Chat, can we all get some double taps going? We got 250 people in here and we only got 1,000 likes. Let's go ahead and push this on the For You page. Go ahead and hit everyone double tap at least 10 times and we'll get at least to like 5,000 right now. Let's run it up. Let's run it up. I got some music on the way. I just wanted to touch base with you guys. We're going to have a good sesh. We're going to have a good week. I'm excited for this week. It's the last week of the month, chat. So they're going to be going for those weekly closures, chat. He said, let's go, baddies. That's what I'm talking about, Kimani. No, I'm not in anything yet, chat. That's what I'm talking about, chat. Teamwork right there. Come on, keep going, keep going, keep going. We have 4,000 already. That's crazy. That's how quick our team can move, bro. Oh, I like this. Hold up. What's up, Chair? How we doing? My energy's about to come up, chat. You know why? Got a nice, got a nice little pre-workout drink. Music be so fire, I'm telling you. I got you. And we all need Jesus. I'm bullish. I want to see how 10 o'clock opens. Because no matter what, even if price does run like this, chat, I did see what it was coming, that it was going to be bullish. But we are inside that 4-hour fair value gap, and we do have a 1-hour and a 4-hour fractal swing. So for me, this is all high resistance liquidity, and I wanted to see the expansion, and then I wanted to see the retracement. So the fact that we are able to close above the high, retrace into that 15-minute, and then continue to expand shows me that yes, we are bullish, but I want to position myself in a way that we can get into a low risk opportunity trade. Okay? And if price runs without us, chat, that's just the name of the game. Like, we can't do anything about it. You know what I'm saying? But that 4 hour is going to close in about 20 minutes. And I feel like we could get a deeper discount that might take some of this price out. So it's better to be patient and be wise and be, cautious, especially on a Monday, rather than to be quick to enter a position. The last song was We All Need Jesus by Glow the Kid. You already know, chat. I always come with new music every stream for you guys. Hey, I appreciate the follow. It's got about 55 points until price takes out weekly buy side. It's right now, it's staying inside a bullish order flow. No, no, no. Because really, this was only just the BPR of when price came back down. It only hit the BPR inside of a fair value gap and an order blocks, which is pretty good. 100%. 100%, Jeff. I love the songs. Yes, and Norma, I am live on the YT. If y'all want to see the full screen, we are live on the YT. That's my YT channel. If you want to check it out, I'll pin it in the chat for you. Full 5-minute closure. We still got a 15-minute coming in, but that's just full 5-minute closure after taking the 15-minute BPR. Instead of a 0, it's an O, not 1. It's 1 O, the letter O, capital O. Okay. Yeah, this thing's really bullish. What it looked like back in that. Cats, appreciate the heart me. Five-minute imbalance. If we attack buy side first, it could attack all of these, bro. What it look like? ES has fully taken that new week opening gap now. What it look like? What it look like? Mm. Bears SMT. Let me see. No, not yet. There's no bearish SMT yet. That 15-minute does look super bullish though. All of these lows are insufficient though. Yo, Flip, you good, bro? You good? Yeah, I'm good. I'm not in anything. I'm just chilling. You know what I mean? Chat, let's get to 10K. Everyone will tap the screen 10 times. We get to 10K right now. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go, chat. Leaning into the stone heart. Jay, what's good? Chat, we almost at 10K. Come on. To the stone heart. Chat, price is up 430 points, bro. Gotta be patient, chat. I'm getting a new one. Need a retracement? Yep. How we doing, Starbright? Paralyzed. We're at 9K, chat. One more K. Come on. Everyone double tap that screen 10 times. Yeah. Stoneheart. Where it all went wrong. Ideally, I wouldn't want to look for shorts because we are really bullish, but I wouldn't be opposed to them if we get some form of market structure shift, change in state of delivery. But I'm not going to force it. It's Monday. I know this game very well. We already are up 120 points off of market open. So, like I said, I'm not going to force anything, chat. I have a very keen idea as to what could potentially play out, but I'm not going to force it. Sometimes you got to sit on the sidelines and watch it happen, even though I knew what was going to happen. It's a matter of surviving, chat. It's a turtle race. It's a turtle race, chat. Retesting the hourly fair value gap. Hmm. No joke. What's good? Bro, it's frozen at my house. I heard this snowstorm was bad. Santos, appreciate the shared. Edgar, appreciate the follow. 4 hour looking good. Yep. ES is still moving pretty in tandem with NQ. No SMT yet. All right. I'm going to take a small little position and see if we can get a hold of this fair value gap. Okay. We have a displacement through the fair value gap. We do have equal lows right here. Okay. But if we do decide to continue to run away from this, price can still continue to go higher and higher from here. Okay. As soon as we break this high, we can go break even. We are targeting this high and the potential other high. Okay. We got a 4 hour high here and a 4 hour high here on a 1 hour time frame. The 50% of this long wick is still here. So that would be low hanging fruit. All right. Even if this does close like this, I do feel that the 1 hour could still give us a potential push. Like I said, this is high resistance liquidity, so it will take a little second to get past it, but I think we should continue to sustain bullish order flow. Okay. I will take it to the next 4 hour high, which is a daily high, and potentially even go up higher to here. So we'll take off, you know, 2 cons here and let the rest ride. All right. Like I said, once it gets past this high, we go break even, okay? This will be the weekly. And this will be a partial. So I'll take off one here. Take off one here. And we'll let the rest ride if we can get it. Price is, like I said, price is going to want to expand, chat, because we are going for that monthly closure for the end of the week. All right. Once we break that high, we can go break even and see if we can get a continuation to at least this 4 hour high that has no, it's just a hanging wick. Okay. And then we could potentially go to purge that previous week high. All right. So we'll see. We shall see. We just took that small high. Closed through it. We do have an insufficient low. I told you guys I'm going to go break even once we break that high though. So if we do get tagged back out, I do see a potential run of this low and then a potential run higher. But I'm not going to sit here and since we are at the top of the range, I'm not going to risk crazy. You know what I'm saying, chat? I'd rather get in at a deeper discount if we do decide to run lower. That's fine. We got the 1 hour coming in 5 minutes. And we also have this low here. It could keep running up, chat. It could come up and engulf this whole price for the closure. I wouldn't be surprised. See. If you're still in, congrats. Me personally, I'm gonna wait for the new 1 hour. Did you close? I got tagged at break even, so I'm only up $4. But I have an idea as to what price is doing now. I just want to be careful because we are at the top of the premium now. So buying up here is a very tricky thing. Scalped a little 200 exactly. You want the most ideal entry was down here. But I wanted to see price move first. I want to see if we can retrace some of this 1 hour too. Even if we could fill this 15-minute fair value, that would be gorgeous. So I do see potential discounts that we could come and retrace into. That's why I don't want to force that. That's why I don't want to force those 1 minute market structure. But you see how the 50% of this 15-minute fair value gap, we could do something like this. We could come into price, take price, come back down, and start dipping out. Because we are about to take the weekly buy side liquidity right now. Bang. Straight through. Beautiful. Price is running, chat. Jess, what's going on, Jess? Shout out Jess in the chat, man. Everyone say, hey, Jess. With the 20, oh my gosh, she's going crazy. Hold up. Jess with the 20 roses, the 6 finger hearts, and the 6 roses? Shout out Jess going crazy. They said, hey, Jess. All right, chat. 4-hour closure. All right. Everyone say, hey, Jess. All right. 4 hours in a minute. 4-hour closes in a minute. From there, I want to see the 15-minute retracement. All right. This is going to be huge. Huge. Are we vibing? Here we go. Falling in love. Bless you. All right, let's see. Did shorts now? We got to see the market structure shift first, though. Four-hour closure. All right. If we attack the low first, we're still bullish. If we attack the high first, we'll be bearish. Yeah, I've heard it. It's fighting, I know. Not a friend. There is SMT on there is SMT on ES now. Bearish SMT on ES, chat. Now I'm looking at ES, bro. Low key ES looked a little better. All right. I'm going to take a small position on ES. Okay? I like the way the ES looks. It may be premature. Could be definitely premature. But there is bearish SMT. We did tap fair value here. We did take new week opening gap. We are closer to the high. I would want to see the open highs hold though. I would want to leave open highs because we are long-term bullish. So I am taking a sell to potentially fulfill some of this 1 hour fair value gap. It could want to create a fractal swing off of it, off of the 1 hour high. So just be aware. But I am taking a small position on ES. All right. We will target the 69.50. 69.50, 51 area. All right. NQ could still go up as well. They could both still go up. But I like the fact that they could leave open highs for the rest of the week to come back and take them out later on in the week. And we did technically have a market structure shift inside of ES with an SMT. Okay. So on 1 minute right here, well, 5 minute, you have a 5 minute fair value gap. We did react off of it, but on a 1 minute time frame, we did show closure to it. Okay. So let me show you. Like I said, this could be premature, but I like the fact that we had the closure straight to it. We had the engulfing and then the closure back down. So with the SMT high being here, we could potentially see this high hold and then us tower back down. So if we do start to hold this and we do start to trade below, we do have an equal low structure right here. Okay. We have an equal low structure right here that we could test and then go for that 1 hour fair value gap back down. Leave the open highs because this is the SMT. This is the failure swing. And then if we do start to get below these levels, then I will look to start to scale based off of this as an order block. Okay. So I would want to see something like this where we crack below this low, come back up, test this, and then keep dropping into that 1 hour fair value to fulfill some of the balance sheets that we've already ran this morning and yesterday, the start of the week. If not, it could keep wanting to just power through the highs. Very, very simple. If you wanted to, you could honestly hold this high as your stop loss because price shouldn't want to go. It's a 5-point stop. It's a 5-point stop loss, chat. I will be looking to scale in if we can break this level. But if not, we are still holding above the 5 minute fair value gap. We are still holding no form of bearish closure, but SMT is in play right now. I only have a $70 stop loss, so I'm really not worried about, what happens on this trade, realistically. I only have a quarter of my position in, so we shall see, chat. We shall see. We shall see. Four-hour could give a price move all the way back down to equilibrium of today's move. If you look at equilibrium from high to low right here, we could go all the way back down to 69.30 to kind of absorb some of these buyers that were in since Asia session. And also, I just want to target that fair value here. So we shall see, chat. Let's get it. I do want to establish the 50% of this entire fair value gap as well. I am copy trading the 5 accounts, so we shall see what happens, chat. Oh, snap. Y'all can't see everything here. There we go. Now I'm going to enter again. Tell me why. for no reason. We just closed below the fair value gap and the order block. So now I want to see us hold this. Tell you now. So we follow Yahweh, but we pray. Yahweh, the highway. Yeah, what God say. This is still can be bullish, chat. But I like the way the price looks. Want it to end. It's a better way. Yeah. Cut off risk because we just entered more. Yeah. We should hold that high. I know they will never leave me alone. When I get so mad when I say, see how we react off 50%? Tell me why. For no reason. Tell me why. If they don't listen. This is what you're missing. Yeah. Cause it's a better way. Yeah. 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 I know. He want me, but he want me, but never leave me alone. Alright. No closure. I just entered 7 cons and that's it. That's it. That's all I'm entering. I'll leave my 130 original risk, and if we get tagged out for 130, that's fine. I'm accepting the risk, chat. You gotta have faith in what you see. I go Josh is a better way. Yeah. The truth is that you matter so much to me. Trade MNQ? Nah. MNQ's gone already, huh? I don't want to choose you. I don't want to. It's to you. Chat, it could go all the way back up. Don't be too confident. See, look. Minus 130. All right. Can it be true? Just relax. I know. I see. I got one more entry, and then I'm done for the day. Price is already gone. Reflection. And it be. Yeah, I got taken out. Okay, we just punctured the high. And then we're running back down. NQ did not take the high on that one. Mm. All right. Can't stay away. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm trying to play that away. Play that around and I'm crazy. Ali! Have a great week, Queen. Hmm. 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 He was even early. I gotta be who I gotta be. All right. Can't stay away. Oh, yeah. We will take these highs. This 1 hour high. The reason why we are going to take these highs is because ES went into the fair value gap, NQ did not. So it was a bullish SMT. It was a fake out from a retail sell side SMT, and it's going to take this 1 hour high. How far it goes off of this 1 hour high, it might go all the way up to the 4 hour high. But the reason why I entered is because we not only went back into the fair value gap, but we continued to. Oh, hold up. Let me just mitigate the loss real quick. First off, we just closed through that high, so let price run. Okay. Now we put a sell limit here. We will take 2 off and we will let that ride. Okay. Now we have a full 4 hour complete market structure shift, and we should be able to at least take this high. If not, it will come back down and retrace. But since we are down that 132, we need to look at how to basically attack the account balance now. Okay, because now we do have a fractal swing in play, and price can roll back down and take us out. Okay, but I want to at least see if we can test that 4 hour high. We had a market structure shift. We tried to dip into that 15-minute fair value and we couldn't. We had a SMT, bullish SMT, and that's why you see price raid the high first. We could run back down and take the low, but for me personally, I would love to see if we can stay above bullish order flow and continue to go a little bit more higher. I think we can stretch another 38 points. I don't think we can't not, especially since NQ is a lot more bullish than ES. Okay, I was in a sell because I got faked out off of the bearish SMT. But once you've seen ES continue to use this as a propeller to go higher, that's how I knew that price went into the fifth. This reacted off of the 15-minute right here. This reacted off the 15-minute fair value, and I'll highlight that for you guys right now. Look, if you look at the 15-minute time frame, ES went into this fair value gap, right, from here to here, right? I'm gonna take this off the screen for you guys. You see how this low? I'm gonna put a, like a big blue line on it, okay? We'll do purple just to like, oh my gosh, we're running. Hold up real quick. We running. You see how And I'm going to create the 15-minute purple line on here. You see right here? This was the 15-minute purple line that NQ needed to test. Okay? NQ failed to test that 15-minute fair value. Right? Where you see this purple line, we had a failure to have a purple line there. Okay? Which goes to show me, I'm going to go ahead and take 2 off. I'm going to cover my loss, and I'm going to let 3 ride, chat. Okay? So, do you see how price dug into, let me make sure y'all can see the screen. You see how price on the right dug into that fair value gap, but right here, price failed to reach into that fair value gap. That to me showed bullish SMT, and price was going to go continue to raid the highs, especially since we did not get the full closure. Okay? So for me, I seen the fact that we created the 1-minute fractal swing off of that. We created that off the fair value gap displacement, and then we went and closed this whole minor fair value gap here, which goes and shows that bearish order flow is not staying intact, and then they inversed it and used it. Once we close back up, we use this as an anchor to continue price higher. That boy with the galaxy! That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about, guys. We're going to go ahead and have a sell limit here to take 1 off, and we're going to just continue to like mitigate, because we already got everything back that we lost. So we're in a winning day today, and we can continue to hold price to higher highs. Okay? We'll just continue to ride our stop profits. We'll continue to ride our trades on a 1-hour time frame. This is going to be the next formal buy side liquidity. Okay? This is a daily high as well. So I would anticipate price to continue to run up. And if it does continue to run up that way, you will see price at least come and take this 4-hour high. If we can get that 4-hour high, we will be in profit for the day. We will let, I will probably drag my stops a little bit higher. Something like this, so we can actually at least capture, $100 on the day, and then let price continue to move. We could have a little bit of a retracement right here, but like I said, I want to continue to see price hold this bullish order flow to continue higher. Just made 800. Thanks, bro. No problem. Just continue to take your partials, chat. Move your stop and into profit. You shouldn't be risking anything, and let the trade ride. You could even put your stop profit right here. Now we're at $150 across 5 accounts. Because we are at the top of the range, so you don't want to be greedy, chat. 150 times 5. We're at a $750 day today so far. Can't complain. Can't complain, bro. What's good, Brezen? Bro's out here doing God's work. Doing my best, man. Doing my best. I'm blessed to be a blessing, man. Just continuing to pave the way, bro. God's going to continue to use me as a vessel, bro. Thank you for all the gifts, by the way. Ayo, for the roses. My girl Candace in the chat, man. How we doing this morning, Candace? Let's go, chat. Let's keep it pushing. You see how we have that expansion above the high? Price is wanting to create some form of rejection off of this. So we are either going to use these sellers as injection to take this last daily high, or price is going to want to start to create some form of reversal to capitalize on some of the range for the day. Lord, I need you. Every moment I need. Every second. Ever since I found you, it's been doing good. Thanks, bro. I love you. Love you, Carlito. Dorito. Devin hit a trade because of you. That's what I'm talking about. No, I need you. Look at ES, bro. The gift that keeps on giving over here. Oh my gosh. Thing's blasting away. That means NQ's about to... She's about to soar as well. In the evening, I need you. 330 if I take one off right there. Either way, chat, we get 150 on the day. That's a $750 day. I'll take it. Yes. These are the 4 that they blessed me with on Friday. Took a lot of years. Lord, I need... Oh, the Edge of Doom, chat. All right. We're at 150 for the day. I might just have to be content with that for the day, chat. I might have to look for a market structure shift, you know what I mean? Because now we just created equal high structure for later on. So if we come back and take this whole price right here, that would be considered a market structure shift. It's called Need You by Brian Zeno. Let me see what's good with my alpha futures, guys. I've been playing so much songs, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, look at this, look at this, look at this. We are starting to get a market structure shift. We could look to target. What does ES look like? Ooh, ES looks even better. All right. 5-minute closure. I want to see a full closure of this fair value gap though, chat. Okay? I want to see a full closure below it. Then we get a closure below the actual anchor of the price. Then we can start to look to use this as a complete order block to take price back down to fulfill some of this price down here, okay? Because now we have taken all forms of weekly. Closed on ES. But ES is down here. I want to see it completely do something like this. Take the price, come back up for fill this as a BPR, and then continue to run. That's the only way I can get into the sells because we are so bullish. Okay? We do not enter any trade unless there's high probability because we are in a winning day. We took a losing day and we turned it into a winning day. So you never want to go from a winning day to a losing day. Okay? So I will be I'd rather be extra cautious to take another trade rather than to enter based off of a hypothetical. I want the market to completely play into my narrative in order for me now to take a position. So ideally, what I want to see is I want to see the 15-minute get tested, which will be a complete closure of this 5-minute structure. Okay. And in that, we will see a full break and close below this. Okay. So that would be a 5-minute break and close, right? So I want to see a breakthrough here, close of the 15-minute, then a retracement back into this level, sustaining the 50% BPR of this structure, meaning I don't want to see price go back and test above this 50% of this fair value gap. Then from there, we can look to take an entry and hold our stops above here to continue to take this back down to the original stop loss. I mean, the original AM lows. Okay. But that only happens if we take out this price right here because these are the last place that sellers got trapped. So they're going to use those as fuel to then use this as a breaker block to then take price lower. Okay. If that does not happen, we do not take anything for the rest of the day. It is Monday. You know, we're gaining. The more that the week passes, chat, the more that you are able to gain high probability setups because the market is giving you time to understand where the weekly closure is. I told you guys at the start of the stream that this week is the last week of the month. So now not only are we going for weekly closures, but we're going for monthly closures. Okay. So in these high resistance areas where we could see price continue to take out other levels, I don't want to get caught at the beginning of the week using the capital that I will have to basically give me high probability setups as we get closer to the end of the week. Okay. So even if we just take this $154 day, me personally, $150 across 5 accounts, that's $750. You have to think logically, chat. There's a lot of people that don't make $750 a day. Regardless if it's a combine, that's the type of mentality that you need to continue to keep in the back of your mind so that you can continue to stay successful in this game. Okay? If you don't, you will be quick to enter back into this market and you will be quick to become liquidity and turn a winning day into a losing day again. And then that capital that you gained, you will not have the same capital going into the next sessions, which will play a role in your psychology as well. Okay? So let the market breathe. Let the market come to you now. If we don't get another trade, we may find a trade going into PM session. By the time 1:30 comes, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock comes, we may have already done this, and then price is retracing, and then we get that entry to take price back down for the rest of the day so that we can find a discount. Because as you can see, price fulfilled everything that it needed to fulfill in this 1 hour, but it also left clear liquidity here. So we could take some form of low to create a purge in liquidity so that we can go ahead and use this as a higher low to keep going higher. Okay? So for me, we started off shaky, could have got a better entry. The 15-minute entry was probably the best entry for this morning. It just came in at a little bit of a too early time for me. It came in at right at 9:30, and I wanted to be a little bit more cautious. I did see the fact that we do have a A huge order block right here. We were at the 50% of it, right? We reacted off it, created a fractal swing. So we could have used this as an anchor to anchor our stop losses to. And then from there, we had this fair value gap where price basically came in and tested the 50% to the T. That was supposed to be our entry. And then our stop loss would have been right under this low, or either under the low or under the fair value gap, either or. If you want to be really tight and cautious, you could have used the 50%. But as for me, I would have used the low because it is actually right at the order block 50% as well. So it's both key prime time areas. If you look at where from low to this high right here, that was the 50% of the entire range from that as well. So, you know, prices already ran 180 points since market open. Could go higher, but we're up 400 in total for the day. I would like to see us at least retrace 100 to 150 points. Okay, I would like to see it retrace 100 to 150 points, come back inside of the range, fulfill and balance out some of their price sheets, and then we can see price go higher for the rest of the week. But that's just me, chat. That's why we took the trade up here. That's why we were able to capitalize a little bit of our money back and enter a winning day. All right. Price came back, fulfilled the 50%. We also took the low right here. So price is creating those fractal swing lows where price takes the low, and now where the volume's should be able to come in if we are bullish. If not, it'll create the same market structure right here that it did right here. Okay? To take the high, volume came in, take the high. By the time price will come back down, doji, roll back over. If not, like I said, guys, we're going to continue to run for those higher time frame targets, which are those daily highs. Okay, we got a daily high there, we have a daily high here, and last but not least, this is the daily high that we are seeking. Okay, this is the day overall, the daily high that we are seeking before we purge all form of buy side liquidity, which is up here. But I want to see this come into play by the end of the week, if we can. That's what I want to see. I want to see this come into play by the end of the week. So these are just intermediate targets inside of an internal range. This is the external range. This is I believe this is the monthly. Yes, that is the previous month's high. So that's the external range target that price is going to slowly but surely start to trickle its way past. We did test the 50% of this last weekly candle. No, we didn't. We came very close. We came very close, but we stayed above it, which means that price is extremely bullish and still in bullish conditions. Okay? Price is still in extreme bull conditions. 4 hours creating a fair value gap after the expansion. So tomorrow we could see a potential, rate of this 4-hour low into the fair value gap and then a continuation higher. Or we could get that at 2 o'clock. But me personally, I wanted to see price kind of dig back down as we do have insufficient 1-hour low and we do have an insufficient low of the day. Call Monday and flip some bands rest of the week. That's what I'm saying. You don't want to be overzealous inside of the Monday, chat. You never want to be overzealous inside of the Monday. Even though Monday can do something like this where it does continue to open the range and it does decide to expand. But look at how I told you how price is going to take this high and we should start to see volume come in and around this area. So this is going to be a huge crucial area because as you can see, once we took this high right here, okay, once we took this high right here, we had the displacement. So now once we close below this, that's where the change in state of delivery and the market structure shift will come if we are to close below this. That's the only way a change in state or a market structure shift can come into play is when you have a higher time frame target and that target is blown through a displacement candle. These are displacement candles where that price leaves an imbalance and that imbalance is covered. Okay, once that imbalance is covered, then you will start to see the institutions reveal themselves. Once the institutions reveal themselves through the next form of displacement, because they'll use this as the order block to trap the buyers in to sell back down. Okay, so if we trap these buyers in right here, they're going to use them as fuel to kind of regain some of those profits back on the balance sheets. Okay, so in that, we will close below here. We will give a retest back to this, and we will trade lower. If we do not get that, price is sitting sideways for the rest of the day. Okay? And this is a retracement back down. So it is, we did not take London lows or Asia lows. Exactly. So we do have open targets, but we are higher time frame bullish. So I wouldn't necessarily even, yes, I would look to target those levels, but I wouldn't need those levels to be stretched in order for us to actually get out of the trade. Honestly, I would only seek to take pre-AM lows and fill this fair value. So this would be a partial where if I do look for a sell based off this price, I would want to see, like I said, break below, displacement, retracement, and continuation back down to fulfill the low of AM prior to market open. Okay, so this would be a first partial, and we would look to pretty much close majority of the position off this. And if it does decide to, you know, be the gift that keeps on giving, then we will take this price, and we will have 70% of our position out though. Okay, that's my take, chat. That's my take. So I want to see us displace through here going into like 11:30. Give us a little retracement back up for a reversal back down. Okay? The fact that we just took that low is pretty key. Because now we're starting to disrespect bullish order flow, and bears are starting to come into effect. If the NQ inverts that 5-minute, we are going down. Exactly. Time and price have to come into effect though. All right? He said, "What you eating?" Bro, I'm a candy fiend. So many terms I need to learn. It's all right. That's why I'm here. Beautiful 5-minute. We got a minute left. I want to see price close below this though. That will leave a fair value gap for us, and that'll be the displacement to use this as a breaker as well. Top 3 candles. Appreciate all the shares. Candy in the morning gang is crazy. I know. I'm telling you, I'm a fiend, bro. But I can have candy whenever. But the thing is I don't mind because the first thing to burn, the first thing you burn off, whenever you work out is sugar. So I'm not worried. It goes sugar, then carbs. Because carbs end up turning into sugar. Chris said, I've been on the chart since Asia Open. Brother, what are you doing? Okay. So now we took that price. Look how we react off of this level now. We should start to see 1 minute closures below this level. Because now we are looking to start to take that change in state. We had the displacement, we had the drop, we had the lower high, lower low. Now we take this. That's a complete change in state of delivery. Until we take that, though, there is no change in state. All right. I got to use the bathroom real quick, chat. Just keep an eye out. Don't take any trades yet. We are looking good. The narrative is starting to play out. Just be patient, okay? Yo, chat, are we still live? Give it a couple seconds and it'll reconnect. Give it a couple seconds. Give it a couple seconds. Give it a second, guys. Somehow, don't even know.